Canterbury Trails Farm. Today we're going to loom knit an Easter chick. This is really a simple project to do. Basically you're making one hat with no cuff and two little like chair booties, and I'll link to both videos. I got a hat, how to actually loom knit a hat, and then I have how to loom knit the chair booties. This one is a project video, so I'm not actually going to be showing you how to loom knit. I'm just showing you how to construct the chick, how to make the chick. I used a yellow yarn, and mine was a baby, so it was like a 2 or 3. It was really thin, so I ended up using 4 strands. So if you use the thicker yarn, obviously you won't have to do that. I want to knit a cuffless, brimless hat that measures about 9 or 10 inches. I'm going to take that off the loom. You're also going to be needing something for either blue, navy blue, black, some kind of yarn for your eyes. I've got 2 different ideas. I got orange yarn, and then I got this little bit of like orange thicker felt. It's an actual heart, but I thought I might try to cut it into a beak. And then you're going to need more of whatever yarn you chose to make your chick out of. Use the 7.5, the second smallest loom that comes in the standard round sets. For this, you can make it bigger if you want to. I'm thinking of mine chick is going to be more of a decoration because I don't really have little kids to play with things. So if you're making it for a kid's toy, then you'll want to make it, you might want to make it bigger or smaller if you want to make a bunch of them. So just pull it up just like you would, gather it up, draw it up like a hat. And then just make some stitches there to secure the top. Alright, at the top, with the leftover, make sure, you always want to, when you take a hat off, you always want to make sure. We're going to cut a little bit. This is going to be the top of the chick's head. So we're going to make a little bit of like chicken feathers here. And how we want to do that, we're going to make a few long loops. I'd say about 2 inches. And then just tie it through there and knot it off so it's, fastened. And then just find another spot next to it. I'm just getting like a loose thing there, and do one exactly the same length. Hopefully, maybe you left enough yarn to do one more. We'll wait after we get it all together and we'll come back and do that. Okay, so now at the bottom, you need some fiber fill, and the idea is we want to make him roly-poly like a little ball. So let's stuff. If you watched my roly-poly Santa Claus video, we sort of worked with the molding the fiber fill into like a ball there. Big-eyed needle with the same yarn that you use to loom knit your chick out of. We're going to close up the bottom. And how we're going to do that is we're going to, since this is tendency to roll out, we also can control size this way. So if you did them much larger than you really wanted them to, you can tuck it in and make them smaller now. So I'm just going to roll that under there. And then I'm going to, first of all, remember you can't really tie a knot as much. I'm just going to go through, I did a double strand, so I'm going to go through my double strand so it is secured. And then I'm just going to go around just like if I was doing a drawstring here, just in and out, in and out. You're not doing any backward stitches or anything. You want to be able to pull this just like when you gather up the hat. Alright, now I'm going to so now you just want to use some stitches to close it up. Depending on if you're using this for a child's toy or a decoration will depend on how strong you need to make things. If you are sewing for a child's toy, you need to just assume this may get destroyed, and so you want to do everything as strong as you can stitch it. If you're doing it for a decoration like I am, it just needs to be, you know, secured. No one's going to be batting it around like a ball. If it looks like a ball, this is one lesson I learned teaching school. If it looks like a ball, eventually it will be a ball. Okay, so we sewed off the end. We got this. So now, let's just squinch them down here. The idea is we want to make them into a little yellow ball, and so we want to flatten that bottom part. Okay. Alright, now we made our two little chair booties, so to speak, and what I use, I got another project going here, is I use one of the flower looms, and I have a video on how to use a flower loom, but I also use my flower loom, this inside part, to make a very narrow, small, use for like an infant sock if it was, you know, light enough, but the size of it, a doll sock, infant sock, this center will that's what that will yield. So I made two of these little, they're going to be wings. So these were about 4 inches long, and reason why I made them a little longer because I wasn't sure, you know, what exactly length I wanted, and I wanted room to be able to play around with the length, and you can just fold it in like I'm doing right now to reduce your length to find the right, what looks right for the little wing for the chick. You know, depending on the size of your chick, your wing will need to be longer. So you eyeball it and see what looks good. If you don't have smaller loom to do a smaller little chair booty size thing, you can use felt to cut out little wings out of yellow or orange or whatever, you know, color that you either did your chick, or if you want the contrasting, that's good. I am not going to stuff my wings because if I stuffed them, they're going to be sort of like big round sort of like balls, and I don't want to do that. I just want flat little wings. So I'm going to pick a side here. First of all, I'm going to get it started on my wing. And what I'm doing is, since I double strand, I pull it through, here's the knot, and here's the double strand, and I'm inserting it between the strands, so when I pull it, it's like secure, because you can't, knots will just come right out of yarn. Alright, I'm just going to sort of pick a place that I think looked like a good place for the wing to sew it to the chick. Alright, on my other side. Okay, now for our eyes. I'm going to pick which side I like the best here. And let's see, I'm going to just go right here. Tuck that knot in. You can also use like googly eyes or just some sort of felt if you wanted to. Buttons, I guess you could use black buttons too. I don't know if I would use buttons if I was giving it to a small child. My two eyes. Alright, now for a beak. Experiment here. Position the little bit of felt. If you use the thicker felt, like I had that, it was like a little craft heart. So it's a thicker felt, so it will stick out like 3D. And now we want to come back up to the little loops we had up here. Just pull them tight on your finger and just cut them. Top. And I'm going to trim mine just a little bit. our little chick. And he'll look cute, you know, sitting with some eggs or in an Easter basket or whatever. That's it. It was a pretty easy little chick to make. And I'm going to be doing a rabbit, and I have some other Easter-y projects that will be coming up too. Tune in and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell, and you'll be able to get all the notifications. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed making your little Easter chick.